People probably don't deem this place as the safest charging station place. All right, so we just wrapped up networking and eating out in Alameda, California on the East Bay. I'm still learning this area, but as we're there in Alameda looking over the bay, we see San Francisco. I was like, hey, we got to take a scenic route home. Cross the bridge, I realized, oh, I also need a fast charge because I'm at like 50 miles of battery, below like 30% range. And so I said, you know what? I should make a stop specifically to see this charging center for two main reasons. One, they accept the fleet payment card, so I wanted to see it. Two, this is a Revel fast charging stop. What's interesting about that for those who may not be familiar, so New Yorkers probably know this brand quite well. For others, this is really what started as a rideshare company and electric scooter company up in New York, but they saw the need so badly for EV charging and that infrastructure that they've now gotten into the business themselves, which is why you see, I don't know, 12 or so fast chargers here. These actually threw me off. So I recognize this sort of cable aesthetic and style from Kempower, and I'm figuring that's what this station is. And I always knew it as a fast charger, but I'm actually super impressed by the footprint. These look like traditionally AC powered charging stations from the sheer size, but the fact that they're delivering, I believe, 300 kilowatts or 320 is incredible for this size. Most fast chargers you see here way bigger. I'm going to go ahead and use this card. This is the one and only Revel fast charging site in all of San Francisco. So, wow, wow, really responsive. Look how fast that connected. All right, so I'm gonna plug in, and I'm gonna double check if this is in fact Kempower. I wanna test myself in my own knowledge, but I can mention real quick off the bat, this is meant to lift the weight off of carrying that cable. It actually worked. That didn't take much effort, but if I'm not mistaken, these are Kempower. I'm just looking for a label. Yep, all right. So you can see that's going to be the manufacturer, so glad I was right on that. But yeah, this is a overall really good setup here. Chargers, I guess it's more quiet than I would expect on a weeknight at 10 p.m. But I do want to take you for a quick stroll around this center, because as I look here, I'm noticing a couple things. The security cameras up on this pole, but I just want charging operators who are getting the CPO business to kind of see what it takes and what goes into building a safe, reliable, convenient place to charge. Let's go take a walk around and I'll show you. A Tesla like that, chances are they live in the area and don't have charging, at-home charging. So what are they doing? They're going less than a block away, maybe, to use the fast chargers. So my question is, does that Tesla owner love that experience, going to the fast charger with what you've now seen? Is that a desirable, happy-go-lucky weekly visit? I'm going to leave that question for you to decide. Look, I'm not from here, so I wouldn't know until I showed up, but my guess is people probably don't deem this place as the safest charging station place. Again, all great equipment, hardware, layout. It's well done, engineered, designed, well lit. But my guess is if you walk around here, I don't think it suits 90+% of the population of feeling comfortable hanging in your car while you charge it. There's no amenities to speak of, no covered canopy, no squeegees. If you're coming here, I would say you're probably desperate for a charge/juice. This wouldn't be my or probably most people's first choice from a location and what's happening in the surrounding area. All right, so I finished getting the fast charge I need. I got up to like 90%, but interesting insights from just the short visit and first visit here. So while I was here, I saw a couple of Teslas, this white one first, moving between parking spaces, and finally he settled on this space, and I said, hey, spoke with him, his name's Yusuf, and I said, hey Yusuf, why'd you have to move back and forth? Basically said that the payment terminals on these Kempower stations are just not working. So he said it changes every time. It's a little bit of hopscotch, like maybe he comes today, and that one works. And then next time he'll come back, that one's not working, and this one's working. So it's interesting. He made a good point though. He knows that, hey, you know, Revel is running their fleet out of here. It was never probably meant for the everyday consumer. This might have been a commercial fleet application for Revel's own cars. So they weren't anticipating the need for payment systems. And now that they've exited that business and only exclusively charging, they put in these payment terminals. But I've seen it now with 2 Teslas. They've literally zigzagged through this parking lot before they found a payment terminal and charger that worked for them. So I just thought that was interesting. Because on time lapse, you'd see cars literally like boom, boom, boom. Oh, that one over there worked. Or boom, boom, boom. This one finally worked. So if you've been here, I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section below, and anyone else who's just familiar with this whole system. I did see the payment card system is Pater, so I don't know if that truly is a Pater payment terminal issue or some other communication issue. But again, look forward to hearing what you have to think in the comments.